Welcome to the channel, everybody. My name is Barry. Today I'm going to be wrapping a Lexus RCF, well, both the side skirts. I'm going to wrap both the side skirts. I could do it in one piece, but I'm going to probably do two pieces, one here and then one here. Simply because to reuse all the other pieces already cut, but also this can take a long time because of how much curvature there is right here. I've done it before, but trust me, it's easier to just do multi-piece. We'll do it in a way where you don't really see the line, hopefully. But yeah, what you need is some nice tape so it can be a clean cut. And let's get started. Go from here. This is the point pointing to the jack, and then I'm gonna do the very tip over here. So I'm gonna connect it from here to here. Just have symmetry across both side skirts. Knifeless tape going down here, and then from here I'm going to want it to go all the way across to the very top. Okay. Alright, set that in place. Cut off all the excess. Leave yourself at least half a foot, because you need a tail so that you can grab it and use it to cut. Okay, so I have it set just like that. I'm gonna lay the long side first and then use this to overlap 6 foot by itself, going all the way across. So it's 6 foot across one way and about a foot width. So here, there's also the edge of the wrap. So I'm gonna lay this to the very edge as well. I'm gonna leave a good about an inch. Okay, just know you're gonna reposition this quite a bit. So first time doesn't have to be the best, so it's okay. Okay. The reason I'm putting this front end first is because I want the knifeless tape to be like set and not. Probably easier on this side. Trying to nicely lay everything down. Okay. Okay. All that is good. Okay, now this next part, I'm gonna take the protective cap off so that'll be easier to work with. But so far, so good. I do gotta get rid of that though. That's some air bubbles, air pockets. Unless you could just press it away while you're. Maybe you just press it away. Look at that, gone. Yep, gone. Okay, this next part, we're gonna actually cut this now. So to do this, for one, you gotta have a tail. Once you have this tail, you're gonna want to get that little piece out. Okay. So you have that little tail. Now to actually initiate this, finger pinched over. So we're gonna pinch over the stuff, the knifeless tape, and then you're going to 1, 2, 3. Okay, so from there, I already cut into that. This part I was gonna wrap over inwards with it ripped. Now you can rip off this part that you don't need, but be careful, it's not ripped out, it's not cut all the way yet. So, but also don't forget this this stuff right here. Okay, so we got that part. This part, we still gotta go inward. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually just cut this excess off, because it's gonna hinder me from, it's pretty much, oh, maybe I can just press that in there real quick. Okay, that's it for that. Okay, so, or that. This part I could probably heat it and let it go in. For this remainder part, I'm going to just cut there. Okay, at this point I don't need the knife with tape, remove the rest. Okay, and just seal that there. This part we're gonna keep folding it inwards, and then we'll eventually cut it. Okay, for this area, we're pretty much going to cut it out because we're going to put another inlay over here. This is going to be too much stretch. It's going to be a lot of stretch. Alright, so that kind of worked. So, but this part we still need to cut because it's still too much, way too much tension right here. Way too much tension. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut it right down the middle. Give myself a 1/4 inch so I can fold over. Alright, so I'm going to cut from a 1/4 inch going downwards from this seam and cutting a good inch. Starting off with a good inch. Okay, we got that. Okay, you can begin by folding that over. Okay, this part is still too much. See all that tension? It's not good. So what we need is relief cuts. Okay, that should relieve the tension. This next part, we're gonna put an inlay right here later on. Okay, we got this part in. After doing that slit, I heated it, and now it's in. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna cut this part off. Starting from the inside, actually, we're gonna cut from the inside and just cut it off. We're cutting from the inside because it's got a lot of tension. We don't need it. We don't need the tension. So all I'm doing is I'm just going to do a quick surface cut. Just cut the surface. I'm not putting a lot of pressure. I'm putting a little bit of pressure, but not a lot of pressure, so I can cut. Alright, for this part, we're going to cut all of this excess off. The reason being is, well, we don't need that much. I will leave about 2 inches. Leave about 2 inches. Once you leave 2 inches, we're going to go back to cutting, but save this piece though, because we're going to use this piece for the inside. Okay, so that piece is cut. Now we're going to add heat and we're going to press this side in. Okay, it's pretty pressed in, so now I'm just gonna cut right here against the edge. I didn't put that much pressure. Alright, this part, I'm gonna have to lift up just a little bit because we're gonna cut to the edge right there. I'm only cutting the surface. I'm not putting pressure, because if you put pressure, you can cut into the paint. So, okay, now we can cut all this excess off. Bam. Okay, now we can just start cutting this. For the remainder of this, I'm going to cut and leave a good half an inch. I'll be back. Alright, so the reason why we leave half an inch is because an inch would be too much. So what we're going to do now is we're going to fold this over. Fold this over. Half inch should be just enough without hitting anything else. Because there's a lot of mounting points here. Ooh, this thing is top heavy. Put this down this way. Okay. That's going to just go over this rubber seal. Alright, that's covering the rubber seal. Okay, so this part we need some heat. Once we heat that, then we should be able to lay it in real nice. Done. If it doesn't stick, usually heat helps it stick. Okay. and let's see what we have finally. So what I did was I pulled, all right, this way, and then I wrapped it around, because underneath is, because you can see in the back here, but it's better to just pull underneath because it'll be covered. Same with this corner. Yep. Okay. And yep, that part is this part. I'm gonna put an inlay here in a little bit, but I'm gonna do this part first. So before I lay another piece right here, I'm gonna lay another thing of knifeless tape. That way we have the cleanest cut. We always want the cleanest cut if possible. So I'm gonna lay this down, and I'm gonna give it a good, I think I'm gonna do a 1/4 inch. It's either gonna be a 1/4 inch, or it's gonna be right where the triangle ends right there. Lay that. Okay. So this should be a good cut. Way faster. Don't know why I didn't do that in the first time. If your wrap is super glossy, you won't see it at all. Okay. Let's start with down here. Okay. Make sure that's good. Okay. We are almost done with this wrap. Almost done. Okay. Oh, well, yeah, there's that. Nice. Okay. Now we're gonna cut. I'm gonna just start cutting this area first. I will leave an inch, maybe more. An inch will leave me a lot to tuck with. Here, you're gonna leave not even that much. Okay, so pause right here. I'm gonna go to this knifeless. We're gonna grab it. Put your finger over where you want. Actually, it's easier if you actually cut a slit, to be honest with you. When you cut a slit like that, it'll give it a pathway for the knifeless tape to go. And just grab that, because you don't need the outside one. And that's it. And grab the inside. And make sure you put that down. Nice. Clean cut. Okay, now we just start trimming everything. Now what we're going to do is we're going to start tucking this inwards. Recommended to do it with heat. Actually, this might be a little bit too much. Okay, go ahead and just cut it down to a good, I say a good, feeling it back there. I mean, this side, you know, just fold it over until you need to cut it. corner around. So now I'm gonna cut all the excess. I'm going to leave myself only about a good ½ an inch. Okay, gonna heat the corner and I'll wrap it around. Okay, and everything else is gonna wrap forward. Oh, I left a lot of excess here. Okay, I'm going to show you the final results because I think we are done. I will do an inlay some other time, but this is the main part. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, so this is what the seam will look like. Nothing too noticeable, I think. Oh wait, no, I'm not done. I gotta do this. Sorry. One thing I gotta do is cut this piece off. So just and then just feed the rest into it. Okay, and then we gotta get the inside right there. Okay, now we'll do the inlay. So I'm working on the other one. So far so good. Everything is tucked. Everything is good. This piece first, this piece overlap. Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna do this piece. So what I found best to do this inlay, now it's not gonna look the best, but it's something. So this is the end of the roll. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have it like this. So I'm working on another one, and so far I got it pretty good the way I want it. Corners, everything is tucked. It's all tucked. Okay, so, man, this place is a mess. Anyways, so what I'm gonna do is I found out that I did this one first, and then I did the second. So what I found out is that if I use the straight edge side of the wrap roll and put it like that, because when I cut it, right, it shows the white, so it's too obvious. So if I use this, it shows. Alright guys, so I added that one piece. I have that one line going down, the straight edge line going down this way, only because it's less visible. And so to do this inlay, all I did was put the flat side first. Flat side first. After that, heat it in, and then cut it. So here is where it is. Here is where the line is. So it works out. So I only have that and that. So. Alright guys, just like that, I'm done wrapping the side skirt for Lexus RCF. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video or learned something or found some sort of tips useful. This is in, I guess, 3-piece with the inlay. But other than that guys, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. This is just my way of wrapping the side skirts. If you guys have your own way, that's perfectly fine. There's other videos too, I think. But it's just something out there. Depends on your wrap, how hard it is to work with. So working with TeckWrap here, and it looks great, hard to work with. But anyways guys, thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.